Tes guys. Halo guys. Kita kembali lagi, oke. Oke, bentar guys. Kita setting dulu ya kan. Tak pin dulu ya. Caranya ngepin gimana sih? Cara ngepinnya gimana? Sale, oke. Ini cara ngepin komentar gitu. Jangkrik. Kok rasa dipin? Kau malah takut aku. Masa wes kepin? Link Discord ya. Oke. Oh, sanggar anu ngepin dewe ya? Iya, Pak. Urung ding gak piye. Cara ngapin kita? Semua. Saya ngepinnya. Oke. Sudah. Wes tak pin ya, guys. Oke, sudah kepin ya. Penting duwe Discord sih lah. Malah selain nyeting, kok lah selain nyeting. Kowe, channel tambahan gue ngopo? Penting duwe Discord sih, main dam lebu sik ning kono. Oke, lumayan. Elektro geosegil. Lumayan lah.
Why, hello. if it isn't the triumphant traveler. And why might you be visiting the shrine? A sign of piety, perhaps?
You literally told us to come meet you here!
Suwira tahu ini. Quest Archon.
I was just joking. I've been waiting for you.
Seems like someone's in a pretty good mood.
Mm-hmm. Catching up with an old friend I hadn't seen in years was truly delightful. By the way, I heard that you had a duel before the throne, with a Fatui Harbinger no less. Courageous and astute. I must say, I am most impressed. Defeating Signora head-on in a duel means that your strength exceeds my expectations. Still, you did end up victorious. I gather congratulations are in order.
Sure feels good to finally thwart the Fatui plan for once. They caused plenty of trouble along the way, but at the very least, they didn't get their hands on another Gnosis.
Wait a second. Did you say Gnosis? As in, the little thing that looks something like a chess piece?
Yep, that's the one. You've seen one too? Gnosis belong to the Seven. They're what keep them connected to Celestia.
Oh.
What's wrong?
I handed that over.
You did what now?
Well,
Wih?
how else was I supposed to save your skin from the balladeer exactly?
Oh lagi anu toh.
The balladeer is number 6 of the Fatui Harbingers. In terms of strength, he is superior to Signora. I'm not the kind of person who risks life and limb for any old reason.
You did... for once, Paimon just does not know what to say.
After A created her puppet vessel, she no longer had anywhere to put it. As her erstwhile closest friend, A handed it over to me, and I've kept it in the Grand Narukami Shrine ever since. She no longer needs the power of the Gnosis, and in any case, she tells me she has severed ties with Celestia. Thus, the Gnosis became not only useless, but also a potential source of conflict. Is that not a good bargain, exchanging it for the one at the core of the plan? Judging by the results, at least, I dare say I struck a good deal.
When you put it like that, Paimon has to agree. The Traveler is worth more than a Gnosis. Well, what's done is done, and Paimon heartily thinks we'll be getting it back now. Let's leave the past in the past. So anyway, you still haven't told us why you called us here today.
It's to thank you.
Really?
You intend to travel all over Teyvat, and the time has come for the Inazuma leg of your trip to come to an end, has it not? As a mark of my gratitude, I will answer any questions you may have about the road ahead or the events of the past. What would you like to know about? That puppet was built with technology that has been lost to time. Still, before A began modifying her own godly form, she took it upon herself to create a prototype puppet.
So, you mean there are 3 Raiden Shoguns?
No, the prototype was merely a proof of concept. Its appearance and intellect were not based on A. It was a test. The original plan was for A to simply discard it. But perhaps A thought this to be too cruel, because in the end she chose only to seal the power within it. Later, this puppet wandered Inazuma as an ordinary human male with his own consciousness, until the Fatui took an interest in him.
Ugh, not the Fatui.
Some eccentric geniuses in the ranks of the Fatui made adjustments to the prototype. The object of divine creation is now the one who has taken possession of the Gnosis.
What a crazy story!
It is, isn't it? Who can say whether it's coincidence or destiny? Are you sure?
Langsung aja ya kan?
Okay then. Keep it safe. Is that all you intend to do with it? There was me thinking that you might hang it around your neck to show off to the world, telling everyone who inquired that it was given to you by none other than Yai Miko, the wise and beautiful.
Who in their right mind would do that?
Okay, I'll stop. Now, I see. But that is merely a small goal, based on what preoccupies you here and now. Your ambition should be something that transcends the world below and the starry sky above. Something that shines in unison with fate itself. Perhaps the reason you do not possess a vision is that such an ambition has yet to be engendered within you. It's a possibility. Continue on your journey, and maybe that moment will come to pass.
Oke, bentar guys. Tak setting ini dulu ya. Tak setting apa namanya Discordnya. Soalnya jadi admin gimana sih?
What should I try this time? What should I
Gimana ini caranya? Wait, wait. Cara jadiin admin. Member terus ini. Aduh, gak tahu caranya dong. Anjir. Aduh, nggak tahu dah. Nanti aja dah, anjir.
Try something new at the Wanming restaurant.
Ah, traveler. Right on cue.
Got any new commissions for us today? Also, how come you look so happy to see us? What have you done?
I went to the shrine to draw a fortune slip earlier. The shrine maiden told me that it is the season for an unexpected reunion.
Catherine? Drawing fortune slips at the shrine? Is it just Paimon, or is that the most unusual thing ever? Wait, no, that's not the unusual part. We're in Liyue. You went to Inazuma and back in a single day?
Even I have a private life, you know.
Okay, so when you say unexpected reunion, you mean running into us, right?
Who can say? But the anticipation of knowing that an unexpected reunion is due is making me happy to see everyone I crossed paths with today.
Fair enough. Even though we see each other pretty much every day, whatever makes you happy. Wait, are you saying? Oh, Paimon gets it. Well, let's just hope the Shrine Maiden was right. Fingers crossed we find her.
I'm sorry. Did I say something I shouldn't have? You both seem a little down.
Oh, it's nothing. Anyway, back to business. Do you have a new commission you want to give to us?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I do. This one is from a miner. It seems to be related to investigating the chasm.
Really? Does this mean the chasm's not sealed off anymore?
I will leave the requester to fill you in on all the relevant details. His name is Yue Hui, and he should be at the chasm right now.
All right then. Thanks, Catherine. We'll head there right away.
Very well. Ad Astra Abyssosk. This time you are truly bound for the abyss. Good luck to you both.
Wait, guys.
Hi there. You must be Yuehoi, right? We've been sent by the Adventurers Guild.
Ah, great. Good to meet you. Yes, I was the one who posted that commission. Wait a second. You look kind of familiar. Are you a famous adventurer or something? Oh, alright then. I'll start by introducing myself. I'm Yue Hui, a miner, and I received a mining permit for the chasm just recently. I have a handful of other guys in my crew.
Seriously? They actually give permits out for the chasm?
Yes, the folks over at Yujing Terrace finally came to their senses and are now allowing a limited amount of ore mining near the surface. We were among the first to gain approval. But some things have happened recently that put all the miners on edge.
Really? What happened? We haven't heard anything.
So, it's hard to say exactly how big of an issue it is. Could be something, could be nothing. The main thing is that it's just very strange. While one of the miners was on a break, he suddenly noticed a few hilly trolls walking his way. They seemed like they were in a daze or something. They walked right by him without giving him a single glance. They just made a beeline for the depths of the chasm. After that, the miner started observing his surroundings more closely and noticed the same thing happening time and time again.
Are the hilly trolls just curious? Maybe they just want to take a peek inside.
Not likely. The strange part is that in all the time this miner's been watching the hilly trolls, he's never seen any of them come back out. It seems to be a one-way trip. Once the hilly trolls go in, they never emerge again. And it seems to be happening more and more frequently as of late. What are these hilly trolls up to? What happens to them after they go inside? Is there a disaster brewing? These are the kinds of thoughts going through the guys' heads now. Everyone's driving themselves crazy worrying about it.
Paimon's not surprised. Paimon feels spooked just hearing about it.
Exactly. The deepest fear is the fear of the unknown, you know? So we have to get to the bottom of it before everyone can put their minds at rest.
Do we really want to take this commission? Thanks, Mr. Miner, sir. We need to consider it first. Hey! You can at least pretend to consider Paimon's opinion first. Oh, so that's where you're coming from. Well, okay then. Maybe we will find some clues about your twin. You'll really regret it if you don't go, huh?
So, what's your verdict? Will you take the commission? No pressure, but I gotta say, I'm not loving the prospect of my mining permit going to waste.
Yep, we'll take it. We're kinda curious ourselves now, too.
Great. You're doing me an enormous service here. Now, let me give you the rough location that the hilly trolls keep heading to.
Selesaikan rahasia kunci. Alah. Nggak bisa dong. Oh bisa. Masuk ke arah bawah tanah tambang Champs. Oh di Champs dulu ya.
Is this where that miner guy wanted us to investigate? Just look at this place. Doesn't it remind you of something? Wait, what was it again? Yes, that's it! It's just like that. Just as strange, just as upside down, and just as spooky. In which case, maybe whatever's going on in the chasm really is connected to the Abyss Order. Oh, we gotta get to the bottom of this. Oh?
The feeling is mutual. I certainly hadn't expected to meet you here either.
Long time no see, Dane. Wait, but how did you suddenly end up here in the chasm?
The chasm? So we're in the depths of the chasm, are we? Interesting. This is one place where I have never set foot before. I understand how you must feel. Last time we met suddenly and parted hastily. Now our paths cross again. Fate, it seems, owes you an explanation. That much should be self-explanatory. I came upon the trail of another Abyss Herald recently and began pursuing it. Unfortunately, I got as far as cornering him before he resorted to the same trick that they all do. I was hot on his heels when I followed him through the portal, but as usual, it was to no avail. It took me to the wrong place. Correct. Based on my recent experiences, I can only conclude that the Abyss's portals are not simply pathways from point A to point B, but gateways to an entire network. Where they emerge on the other side is their choice. It can be anywhere within the network.
Sounds kinda similar to how teleport waypoints work.
In short, though I was right behind your twin last time when I entered
Halo
the portal,
Bang.
the next moment that I realized where I
Anjay.
was,
Halo halo.
I was all alone, back in the ruins known as Storm Terror's lair.
Oh yeah, about that. Whatever happened to the Eye of the First Field Tiller?
It's in a safe place. You can be sure that I will learn the truth of the Loom of Fate operation sooner than it could ever fall into the Abyss Order's hands.
Mau quest
So that
Archon
title
dulu
is
lah ini.
stuck in your memory. I
Ya
by no
kemarin
means went out
ya
of my
ini.
way to conceal it from you. It once stood for the glory of Kanria, but now
Sekalian
It's
lihat
cruel
ceritanya ya kan?
my curse to bear. Twilight Sword was my title as captain of the Royal Guards when I witnessed the destruction of my entire homeland firsthand. I believe my reluctance to raise it in conversation is quite justified.
Sounds like your sister was right.
We were travel partners. We both partook in a painful journey of searching for our fate. But regrettably, we did not make it to the journey's end together.
Dan
Before
Chef
you
ini
continue questioning me, I ought to
posisi
warn
di
you.
Mondstadt kan kok
If my
di
suspicions regarding
Inazuma
the
ya?
portal network are correct, then the fact that there is a portal leading here tells us that the Abyss Order has their eyes on this location.
You mean the Abyss Order is plotting something here? Actually, Paimon and the Traveler suspected that too.
I mean that it's highly likely that even as we speak, the Abyss Order is watching our every move.
Don't say that! You're giving Paimon goosebumps.
A wise choice. There appears to be light from a fire coming from near that rocky wall. Let's take a look.
Penjaga makam, periksa runtuhan dan cari jalan.
There are signs of hilly churl activity here. Could these be the hilly churls the requester was talking about?
Requester? In fact, hold on. You still haven't told me what you're doing here. I doubt that most travelers would have any reason to venture down this way.
We took a commission from the Adventurers Guild to investigate the chasm. Apparently a whole load of hilly churls have been gathering here, and the requester wants to know why. And now it looks like we finally found our first clue.
Do you want the answer?
Huh? You mean you know something about this?
As it happens, I do. It's understandable that you did not perceive anything unusual. What makes this place so strange is that the environment here weakens the effect of the curse.
The curse? Oh, Paimon remembers. Last time you guys were saying that Kanria's people were cursed to immortality or something.
For centuries, I have suffered daily from the curse that was laid upon me. And right here, right now, I can feel my body sending a strong message to me. It is telling me, stay.
So, this place weakens the curse? That's pretty incredible. But how?
That I shall need to investigate. But to the best of my knowledge, the Abyss Order does not have the technology to achieve this. Indeed. Do you know why Hilichurls wear masks? It's to hide their appearance, lest they catch sight of their reflection in a body of water. Compared to how they remember themselves, it is a terrible sight to behold. The curse of immortality denies death to those afflicted with it. And yet, it does not truly mean that they will never die.
So, you mean there's a way to undo it?
No. I mean that the body and soul will continue to be eroded until they are virtually non-existent, even if death is not the form that this erosion takes. When the Hilichurls realize that the end is nigh for them, it seems their instinct is to seek out a calm and dark corner of the world in which to finally say goodbye to the centuries of suffering they have endured. And of all the places they could lay down to rest, one that can ease the effects of their curse would surely be their first choice.
Wow. That's so...
Conversation's over. Brace yourselves.
What is it?
We're under attack.
Our bond is strong. Absorption test. Nice and spicy. Animal hypostasis emulation. Yeah. Dissipate. Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Our bond is strong!
Spring forth!
Nice and spicy! Animal test 6308!
Scatter!
Dissipate! What were those? And why did they attack us all of a sudden?
Black Serpent Knights. They once belonged to the Royal Guard of Canria.
Wait a second. Royal Guard? So, they used to be your troops?
Yes, they were. But now, the curse engulfs them, and they fight with none of the honor they once had.
Because they've become pawns of the Abyss now?
Let's continue on.
Wait! Dane!
Seems we missed one. Wait, stand down. There's something different about this one. It's disappeared.
What the heck? What was going on with that one? Was it trying to say something?
How is this possible? How could he have retained self-awareness for 500 years without it? But more importantly, why did he seem so familiar? That would be a miraculous outcome indeed for a cataclysm that brought total doom and destruction. Or perhaps it was just a coincidence. We should press onward to the city.
Pergi ke pintu masuk reruntuhan. Aku ini di jump ya? Enggak tapi kok masuk? Ada quest Archon lagi dong. Belum juga selesai,
Looks like
ada
there's
lagi.
a strange energy surrounding the city. We can't go any further. Guess there should be a mechanism or something around here, right? Travel.
Don't waste your time. Kanria's technology, abyssal power. Two things I couldn't be more familiar with. They're just cheap tricks to me.
Okay, so the Abyss Order really is trying to hide something here, right? Dan seems like he really understands what's going on here. No wonder the Abyss Order doesn't want him around.
Not necessarily. The closer we draw, the more I am inclined to conclude that these ruins belong to a more ancient civilization still. The Abyss Order simply got to them before anyone else.
Even older than Kanria? Whoa. Paimon can't even imagine back that far.
That said, the architecture here does somewhat resemble that of Kanria. At least, it would if it were the other way up. Let's head toward the light over there. Mind your footing on the way ahead. It's a long way down.
Alah, malah keturun dong.
Black Serpent Knights! Is this where they're based? Or wait, are they guarding something here?
We are likely drawing near to whatever the Abyss Order is trying to hide. Let's take them out first.
Boba, get them!
Stand with me! Stand clear!
Propagate! Germinate!
Ah, the frying pan!
Out of my way!
Absorption test!
Propagate!
You're toast!
Our bond is strong!
Hey, look! Vines! You should be able to climb up, right? Oh no! More Black Serpent Knights! Huh? They're not coming after us! Are they just trying to scare us off? Huh. These knights seem like they're hiding something behind them.
Hold on, I think they...
Ah! They're coming! Quick, get them!
Dissipate!
Nice and spicy! Animal test 6308. Enhanced animal...
Our bond is strong!
Propagate!
Boba, get them!
Absorption test!
Scatter!
Stand with me!
Propagate!
Out the frying pan, into the fire!
Dissipate!
Nice and spicy! Whew. That was the last of them. Now... Huh? What's this?
So, the Black Serpent Knights have nothing to do with the Abyss Order's secret. Huh. I should have guessed.
So, what exactly is going on with these hilly churls?
As I said, for these hilly churls, the end is nigh. They have grown old and fearful of the light, even become one with the darkness. And yet the curse continues to corrode them.
But why would the Black Serpent Knights want to stay here and guard them? More of them are closing in! It's him! The guy that came out of nowhere and disappeared again! And now they're retreating! Did he just order them to do that?
Halfdan?
Whoa! What? You recognize him?
Could it be? If it's as I suspect, then this is a truly tragic state of affairs.
Dane?
You want to know why they were gathered here guarding the Hilly Churls, don't you? It's because as far as the Black Serpent Knights are concerned, they're simply doing their duty. The one who ordered them to retreat just now, I suddenly recognized him. I knew him as a young man, an elite in the royal guard of old. His name is Halfdan.
So, he's from 500 years ago too?
To this day, I still remember the final orders I, the Twilight Sword, gave to Halfdan on the day of disaster in Kanria, before I made haste back to the palace. Inform all Black Serpent Knights to protect the people of Kanria at all costs. Because we, of course, were royal guards. But this would mean nothing in the events that followed. Royals, gentry, common folk, these identities made no difference. Against the might of the gods, the only identity that mattered was being from Kanria. These Black Serpent Knights have lost their intellect, but perhaps, in whatever remains of their minds, they are still protecting the people of Kanria. If you see these ruins as Kanria in the throes of disaster, and these Hilly Churls as the people crying for help, then suddenly I can make sense of what I'm hearing. Their growls are less of a threat and more of a warning.
Then, what are they saying?
Though it is barely discernible, I can just about make it out. They keep repeating a word from the old language of Kanria. Even I have to admit, the fact their will is strong enough to survive 500 years of erosion.
Oh, so Paimon had them all wrong.
It doesn't matter. Even I took them for enemies for a moment. Let's keep heading toward the light at the top. I believe the Black Serpent Knights will no longer try to stop us.
Pergi ke kamar di bagian tengah loteng.
Sure enough, we aren't seeing any more Black Serpent Knights. Guess that Halfdan guy really did recognize Captain Dane, huh?
I'll keep this close.
Loh, kemana tadi? Dari sini ya?
Dane, why so quiet?
I'm just thinking, nothing more. If you're trying to console me, I can assure you there is no need.
Fine. Hey, look! There's no door sealing this room off. Looks like we can finally head to the room in the center. Come on, let's go! Look! Up there! A water pool! Even the water pool is upside down. Oh, wow! This is a pretty amazing place! Dane, do you have any idea at all how it works?
The pool must be part of the entire city structure, a relic of this ancient civilization. And more importantly, it is the very thing that is weakening the curse. Here, my whole body feels more at peace than it has in a long time. The effect is stronger here than it was before. And I think it's because that water pool has something akin to a cleansing effect.
Cleansing? So that means the water in that pool can wash away the curse for good?
No, that would be impossible.
How are you so sure?
I have lived with this curse for 500 years, and I have been fully conscious the entire time. Suffice to say, no one understands the curse like I do. It is a way of branding us at the level of the fate of the world itself. When a god applies a curse, it takes effect at a higher level of reality than the person themselves. Even now, I can feel the curse slowly permeating my entire being, becoming part of me, slowly but surely replacing me. Perhaps it may be possible to suppress the corrosive effect of the curse for a time, but cleansing it entirely, consider it tantamount to burning away an integral part of your body. It is not a process that one could ever hope to survive.
Huh? Cleansing the curse cost you your life? Whoa. An irreversible curse. Paimon can't even imagine.
In any case, I can feel that the water's cleansing effect is not nearly potent enough. At most, it might suppress the curse, but a little.
So, what's that contraption there? It looks kind of out of place.
Frankly, I have never seen a device of this design before either. It is not unreasonable to suspect that it could belong to the Abyss Order. But what could they be planning to do here?
Oh, that gave Paimon a fright. So, all the doors are open now?
Half done.
Halfdan's back again?
Halfdan, do you have something to say to me?
He ran off, but he didn't disappear like last time.
He's indicating that we should follow him. Are you coming?
True. So, we going then? Halfdan jumped down over there. Let's follow him. Looks like Halfdan disappeared at the far end of this path.
Perhaps whatever lies ahead is what he wants us to see. Let's keep going.
Ikuti jalan dan lanjutkan penjajahan.
There are more signs of hilichurl activity here. Out of the frying pan, into the fire.
Stand clear.
Propagate!
Nice and spicy. Dissipate.
Absorption test.
Yeah. Boba, get them. Ha. Race you. Open sesame. Oh, no. Is that way into the hilichurl camp? Let's go see. It's a humble hilichurl camp. Oh, these hilichurls look like they're in pretty bad shape, too. Some of them look like they've already taken their final breath. Is this what Halfdan wanted to show us?
Whether it is or not, everything here is worth investigating in detail. Inspect the area. Leave no stone unturned.
Seems like these hilichurls have no life left in them at all. Before long, they'll become one with the darkness. The hilichurls we meet in the wild are always so rowdy. Paimon never would have imagined that this is how they spend their final days. We may not have a whole lot of happy memories dealing with hilichurls, but still, Paimon hopes they're at peace in their last moments. Hilichurls usually store food in crates like these, right? But these seem pretty much empty. Is it because they're so near to the end that they don't need to eat anymore? Even if they don't need to eat anymore, Paimon bets they still miss food for the flavor. There's even a bonfire here, like what hilichurls built in the wild. Wait, but wasn't Dane saying that hilichurls get scared of the light when they reach the very end of their lives? Maybe, in the very, very end, they still want to feel some light and warmth. Oh. Just thinking aloud here. Could also be another reason. How did that flower get this far underground? Did someone bring it in memory of the deceased hilichurls? Hey, now that you mention it, Paimon thinks it looks kind of familiar too.
It is the national flower of Kanria, the Intivat. It once bloomed all over the nation. It would only last 2 weeks before wilting. But if you were to pluck one and take it out of Kanria, the petals would stop growing and turn hard. Only when it finally returned to its home soil would the petals grow soft once more, and finally turn to dust. So the Intivat is a symbol for a wanderer far from home, signifying the tenderness of the homeland.
So for this flower to get here, it must have been brought from...
Your Highness, so the proposal finally has your blessing?
In focusing single-mindedly on confronting the heavenly principles, we neglected our original mission, the revival of the homeland. I should not have been so indecisive.
The device is almost ready. We await your command.
What are the chances of succeeding?
Theoretically speaking, approximately.
Forget it. Even a 1% chance is enough. For too long have we dwelt in the abyss. Surely they would rather return to the natural cycle of life and death as soon as possible than continue to exist as they are, without a shred of dignity. They cannot be made to continue paying the price for those so-called sins.
The Order is most fortunate to be graced with your decision.
Lumine.
Wih, adiknya itu.
You saw something, didn't you? Can you tell me what it was?
Yeah, you zoned out for quite a while there.
Huh. Well, people do say that twins have a special connection. It sounds as if they are attempting to make use of certain equipment to cleanse the curse. It could well be the device we saw earlier. And you say she mentioned the revival of the homeland, correct? No surprise there. Stubborn as ever. It appears as if the Abyss Order plans to use this location to cleanse the Hilly-Churls of their curse and restore them to the way they once were. Then, they will serve as the foundation for reviving the nation of Khaenri'ah. After all, there can be no nation without a people. It is the height of foolishness. They have no chance of success, not even a 1% chance. I told you already that no one knows this curse better than I, having lived with it for 500 years. There is no redemption. There is no undoing the curse. Trying to remove it by force will achieve nothing but to inflict further suffering. So make sure you are clear in your mind. You have to tell yourself, they are no longer human. If you cling to false hope and allow yourself to become too emotionally invested, the only way is down. You will end up just like them, mired in hypocrisy. Save your strength for something worth saving. Oh? But of course, I am merely someone you hired for a task, while she is your sister. It is only natural for you to side with her. But whatever decision you make cannot deter me from mine. My chosen path is to stop the Abyss. If we have reached an impasse, then perhaps this is where we should say... I see. It seems that the 3 questions I put to you on our first meeting were worthwhile. You have developed your own individual views on this world. Very well. Since you have volunteered your true thoughts on this matter, I shall not hide mine from you. Right now, I have a more immediate agenda than stopping the Abyss. That is to say, the Abyss's actions here directly dishonor the final wishes of Halfdan and my other compatriots. The abyss may appear at any moment. Be on your guard at all times as we proceed.
We can see the Upside Down City from here, too.
Wait, watch out!
Ah! What's going on? Is that light coming from the room in the center? It's too bright!
The mutation is continuing. Has the abyss made its move already?
James Smith, I see your incessant meddling continues, and that you have once again joined forces with our Highness's kin. Regrettably, I was not in time to control your exit from the network, and it sent you here of all places. This was a catastrophic error.
I am surprised that you dare to face me. You ran like a coward last time.
Our Highness's will must be done. All interferences must be removed, whatever the price to pay. This time, the curse that torments our people must be undone, once and for all.
You are the only ones who torment them. There is nothing else left of those hilly churls. Nothing besides the curse itself.
Say what you wish. I am going nowhere, Dainsliff.
Then you will give your life just to delay the inevitable. How absurd. But since you wish to persist, then so be it. You really think you can use that device beneath the pool to cleanse this curse?
Do not underestimate the ways of the abyss. Some cannot supply the cleansing effects of the water not tenfold, but 100-fold.
Then I overestimated you. This plan is even cruder than I thought.
Soba, get them!
Propagate!
Anjir.
Germinate!
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Our bond is strong.
The world will fall.
Absorption test.
The end will come.
Stand with me.
The end is nigh.
Scatter!
The world will fall.
Out of the frying pan, into the... Help dissipate!
The world will.
You've been hunting this Abyss Herald for ages! Now you finally got him!
There's no time to celebrate. The Abyss Order's device is activating, but there's still time to destroy it.
All right, let's go!
Di atas ya. Bisa tele ini kan? Apa ini? Periksa keadaan kamar bagian tengah loteng keruntuhan. Ini kan? Loh, di atas ya? Di mana sih anjir? Malah dapat chest dong.
A reward on the road.
Look, the amplification device.
Aman kah? Aman aman, barusan ketemu. Aman Bang Arga.
Am I too late? They're in agony. This is no way for them to meet their end. Find a way to stop that thing. Don't do it!
Oh, sebenarnya dia sahabatnya ya.
I thought he would have been turned to ashes in an instant. Halfdan's soul is extraordinarily resilient.
Meddling fool! Encumber us no more!
Don't you have a greater encumbrance to worry about? Come on. This is your grand opportunity to get rid of me. Take him out and deactivate the device.
The abyss has with you. Hear the truth.
Nice and spicy.
Springboard!
Our bond is strong. Out of my way. Animal hypostasis. Eat this.
With the light shine.
Dissipate.
The gifts of grace.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire. Stand clear.
Be with you.
Propagate!
With the light shine.
Our bond is strong.
Hear the truth.
Nice and spicy.
The gifts of grace. revelation.
Absorption test.
Stand with me.
The truth shall set you free. Hear ye the word of joy.
Stand clear.
Our bond is strong.
Hope find you.
Into the fire.
Scatter!
Hear ye the word of joy. The truth shall set you free. The power of revelation. Grace be upon you.
Absorption test.
Hear ye the word of joy. The truth shall set you free.
Our bond is strong.
Grace be upon you.
Anjir.
Hear ye the word of joy.
Anjir.
Peace and hope find you.
Stand with me.
The power of revelation.
What do we do now? The Abyss Lecter's gone, but the device won't stop. And Halfdan.
No! As long as the device is active, the cursed are rendered powerless. Only you can take on the Abyss. If you value his sacrifice, then do not waste any more time here. See all these rays of light and portals? They must have installed several of these energy devices in various locations. Find them, quickly!
So, we have to go through these Abyss portals? Hey! Wait for Paimon!
Hancurkan.
Nice and spicy! Animal test 6308.
Scatter!
Lah. Bangke malah. Sol lagi dong.
Burn.
Spring forth!
Stand clear.
Ya sana sana ya.
Scatter!
Our bond is strong.
Alah. Baru juga.
Propagate!
Stand with me.
Scatter!
Water.
Bangke bener nih.
Animal test 6308.
Germinate!
Dissipate. I'll settle this.
Propagate!
Enhanced animal module 75.
Stand with me.
Propagate!
Our bond is strong.
Anjir.
Really, girls are really suffering. Oh, wait! Dane, this must be unbearable for you too, right?
Never
Suruh
mind
masuk
that.
lagi.
Halfdan and the others are enduring far greater suffering than
Spring forth!
Boba, get them! I need to make
Bangke. Apa tadi? Karena listrik ini ya.
Quick, destroy the devices and put an end to the Hilichurl suffering!
Scatter!
Out of my way!
Terminate!
Our bond is strong!
Propagate! Scatter!
Alah. Alah, astaga. Kenapa sih bangke?
Spring forth!
Out the frying pan, into the fire! You're toast!
Lah, malah ke sana.
Stand with me!
Propagate!
I'll settle this!
Alah. Udah pernah, oke.
Scatter! Propagate!
Tolong reviewin aku yang banyak. Dev masih. Maksudnya gimana masih? Ini di dalam ya? Waduh ya, Cak, jangan tanya saya, Mas. Saya ini player baru ya, Mas Saleh. Anjir, mau ke sana aja nggak bisa dong.
So, that's it, right? The device is fully shut down now?
The burning sensation has indeed stopped.
So, we managed to stop the Abyss Order's plan?
Let me check.
Did Dane must be really upset. Of all the ways to be reunited with one of his former comrades after so long, this is rough.
Let's go. Huh? Huh? Light.
Apologies, Captain Dainsleif, Twilight Sword. Back then, I failed you, and failed to protect our people.
No. For 500 years, you have faithfully done your duty. To this day, I am proud of you all.
Conria didn't fall, did it? Since you're still here.
Correct. So, no need to revive the homeland.
That was Halfdan's soul.
More than one kind of strange power exists here. Souls are no strange sight under the circumstances. Still, if you intend to venture deeper in and continue your investigation, you ought to be careful.
You bet. We'll be super careful. Oh, but Dane, does this mean you're not coming with us?
That device took a severe toll on me. It will take me some time to recover.
Oh, right. Well, actually, Paimon already knew that. You've clearly been pushing through the pain this whole time. You've earned a good rest, Dane. Oh, you should take a vacation!
Vacation? The very notion. This word has no business being in my vocabulary. There are more important things that demand my attention. The Loom of Fate operation is still underway, and I suspect that these amplification devices are connected to that plan. Thank you for understanding. I only hope that next time we meet, you know whose side you're on.
Sheesh. He sure knows how to hold a grudge, saving that snide remark right until the end. Well, shame that we didn't get to see your sister again. But at least we learned some useful info, huh? As long as you keep pressing on with your journey, you guys will definitely meet again. And everything will be back to normal. Right? Oh, Paimon almost forgot. The real reason we came here was to investigate what was going on with the hill churls, wasn't it? We've probably seen enough to report back to the miner now. But, how are we going to explain it to him? This is all way too complicated for regular people to understand. We'll figure it out. Just don't forget about the commission when we're done here.
Tujuan quest berada di Semeru. Pergi ke tempat... Wah, ke Semeru. Posisi ke Inazuma aja belum ya? Tadi ya? Raiden Shogun sama ini tadi ya. Ini dulu aja lah. Biar ngebuka quest Archon yang di Champs.
If the Tenryo Commission won't assist in dealing with the thunderstorm, the consequences could be catastrophic.
It's not that we're unwilling to do our part. We just don't have any spare hands right now. I hope you can understand.
Exactly. So let's keep the discussion going and...
What's going on?
Ah, hello you two. We were just talking about what an impact you've made in Inazuma.
Greetings. Thank you both again for delivering Miss Hiragi's letter that time.
Ah, so they're friends of yours. I'm Master Kamaji's servant. Call me Ippe.
Well, the Tri-Commission's work used to consist of gathering information for the Shogun and carrying out any duties she assigned. But recently, she announced that she wishes to spend some time in solitude and self-reflection. Since she is refusing to receive any visitors, there is no one to tell us what to do. We all understand if the Shogun needs some quiet time to gather her thoughts. The only problem is, in the meantime, the thunderstorm out at sea has been getting wilder. Yep, that's the one. And all the time it's been there, the storm has never changed in shape or size. But now, it seems to be drawing closer to Inazuma.
What? So her will's changed and she wants to destroy Inazuma now? Or is this her way of trying to get revenge on us? Oh yeah, you're right. If she really wanted to get revenge on us, she could just strike us with lightning right here! Which would also be pretty scary.
I don't think you need to worry about that. The reason we're concerned is that we've never known the Almighty Shogun's will to falter before.
Considering Liyue's god left not too long ago, it's hard not to take it as a bad sign. A lot of people now believe that the thunderstorm is getting wilder because the almighty Shogun is having health problems. The fact that she won't see anyone right now makes us concerned that things are only going to get worse.
Right. So, before rumors start spreading, Miss Kamisato got me to come here and discuss countermeasures with the Tenryo Commission. We need to make sure we're prepared to deal with the chaos if and when it arrives.
Unfortunately, the reality is that the Tenryo Commission is facing huge internal instability at the moment. The Kujo clan has lost control over the other clans.
Huh? Why is that?
The Kujo clan is still awaiting the Shogun's trial for colluding with the Fatui and nearly destroying the whole of Inazuma. Everyone knows that a change of commissioner is inevitable. It's just a matter of time before the almighty Shogun hands down her decree.
To put it simply, no one will take orders from the Kujo clan anymore. But there's still work that has to be done.
If Mr. Takayuki was in better health, there might be a way through. But now?
My lack of ability is to blame. I failed to uncover the truth in time, and I failed to stop my father. And now, as acting head of the clan, I'm failing to quell the unrest.
Don't blame yourself, Master. You have to at least keep your chin up until your older brother returns. The Kujo clan can't cope with any more instability in its current state.
Yes, you're right. Masahito has enough on his plate at the moment. Mustn't cause any more issues for him. Okay, Toma, let's revisit this discussion in a few days. Right now, I need to go visit Takatsukasa Susumu, head of the Takatsukasa clan. He's the only one capable of taking charge of the situation now.
I suppose. Well, okay, no problem. A speedy resolution to the Tenryo Commission's internal issues is in our best interest as well.
I'll come with you, Master.
No need. I'll handle this by myself.
Oh, okay. Take care then. Come back soon.
If you think about it, both the thunderstorm situation and the issue with the Tenryo Commission have been caused by the Shogun's decision to take some time off, right? If things carry on like this, people will start to panic.
Huh? You can actually do that?
Don't know for sure, but we may as well try. Whether she takes us up on the offer or not will depend on what mood she's in.
Sounds like you guys know what to do. Shall I leave it up to you then? You know, everyone's worrying about the Shogun's condition, but if people got to see her in person, it would put their fears to rest. Thank you very much. I owe you one, again.
The way Paimon sees it, there's only one person who might have the chance to see the Shogun while she's isolating, right? Let's take a trip to the Grand Narukami Shrine!
Yemiko. Oh, Yemiko di ini ya. Di pohon itu. Oke.
I wasn't expecting to receive VIP shrine visitors during downtime. So I suppose you're here just to visit me? What a smooth talker. Though your eyes do not lie as convincingly as your tongue. You came because you need my help, didn't you? Still, your answer has put me in a good mood. So tell me, what is the matter?
We heard the Shogun decided to take a break, and since then the thunderstorm around Inazuma has gotten wilder. Rumor has it that the thunderstorm is affected by the Shogun's will, so people are worrying that something might be wrong with her.
All right. There's little purpose in keeping anything hidden from you anyway. Since the battle, the Shogun has been greatly troubled and her temperament has changed drastically.
What?
Her power was already on the decline. Then you dealt her that fateful strike. The defeat was a heavy blow to her. It also didn't help that I forgot to bring her some tricolor dango and light novels when I went to see her. Oh, the poor thing. Without desserts and books to console herself with, she was so angry she quite simply lost it. Crying and ranting and raving. Oh, I could hardly bear to see her that way.
You expect us to believe that a god would throw a temper tantrum over something like that?
Before you get too indignant, consider the fact that your concerns sound every bit as nonsensical to me as that blatant lie did to you. A seeks eternity. To her, mortal lives come and go in the blink of an eye. Of what consequence to her are mortal concerns for her well-being?
You're saying she's fine, right?
I don't know the details. She said she wanted to rest, and I have nothing pressing that requires her attention, so there is no reason to disturb her. I have heard about the thunderstorm, though. As to the cause, it is not inconceivable that, as you suggest, her will has wavered somewhat. I am the only one in all of Inazuma who can visit her while she is resting. But tell me, why should this concern me? Why should I do this for you, when I already have everything one could ever want, and have seen everything one could ever wish to see? I like that answer. Here is the pass permit. Show it to the Okuzumeshu at the gate, and he will let you in.
Thanks, Miko!
My question was in jest, but since you answered it in earnest, please stay true to your word. Oh, and don't forget to return the pass permit to me after you have finished with it.
By the protection of the Electro Argon.
The Almighty Shogun has requested solitude. No visitors allowed.
Oh, we've got a pass permit from Miko.
Don't be ridiculous. Lady Guji never gives her pass permit to another person, not even esteemed travelers like yourselves. Guji Ai is only authorized to hold that pass permit because of the trust that the almighty Shogun places in her, and her alone. Wait, this is authentic. Understood. Then as the Shogun has ordered, I must not stand in your way. Apologies. Please proceed. Since the Shogun is resting at this time, please be especially respectful and make sure your behavior is impeccable.
Look how she's pacing back and forth. Don't you think she looks a little...
How did you get in? Trespassers are to be eliminated at once.
Wait, no, it's us! Why are you treating us like we're your enemies? We made amends, didn't we? Also, we got in by totally legitimate means!
Denied. Use of force has been forbidden. Anyway, be gone. Do not disturb my solitude. That is of no concern. This is my recuperation state.
What do you make of this? She's acting strange, huh?
This body has no need of rest, but I am an assistant to the one within. If she wishes to rest, I must follow her will.
Paimon gets it. So this is all
Halo.
he's doing.
62 lumayan.
But why?
Enggak kok.
Surely you going about your business doesn't interfere
Iya,
with the
iya.
brain of Utami.
Hah? Halo.
She's got
Wih, cari
plenty of
setting.
space in there. Seems like it would be the perfect place for rest
Piye
and
carane?
relaxation.
I do as she wishes. I can say no more than this.
Share screen.
Share screen kok Levin. Share screen.
Kayaknya gak kuat sih.
I cannot. In
Nggak
my
keluar.
current state, even if I went out, I could do nothing. I am currently unwilling to deal with any business.
Enggak lagi
I am
live,
also
Mas.
incapable of it.
Ini lagi live juga.
What do you mean by this?
Aman.
Foto dulu aja deh.
Santai.
Punya berapa buff?
It has
nonton,
been
takut lagi nonton.
forbidden.
Gak apa-apa ya.
Yor, gimana
Please
Yor?
refrain from
Yang
making
bikin
me
honor
talk
Yor.
any further.
Gimana? Wah, 21.
Yang bikin honor.
Setting.
Levelku podo karo setting nah ya.
Itu toh lempar ini.
Setting.
Adminnya boleh.
Nggak bisa ke live ya?
Hah?
Nggak ada dong, nek baru live.
Maksudnya? Live?
Roll, ya. Kamu bikin roll wae.
Heeh.
Honor apa piye ngono? Udah.
Dicentang kabeh tak centang kabeh mau.
Mana?
Coba itunya.
Iki mau tak centang kabeh ya. Roll apa mau?
Mati dong.
Mati.
Posisi rollnya tak centang kabeh mau.
Tapi
Soalnya.
kok gak iso aku ya?
Coba.
Oke, nice.
Coba ya.
Itu roll.
Roll, terus.
Terus yang mana namanya tadi?
Nah itu.
New roll.
Bukan ya?
Itu bener itu. Nah, new roll.
Oh, bener.
Iya, itu new roll, bener.
Dikasih
Terus?
nama admin apa ngono?
Mau tak tulis admin iki?
Apa ya?
Kok tadi anu? Admin.
Nah,
Admin
coba.
gitu.
Terus permission. Nah,
Permission.
ke bawah, coba.
Ke bawah.
Tak centang kabeh lho, mau.
Terus
Mentok
udah
paling bawah. Loh, iya.
ya.
Tapi kok nggak bisa ngedit? Aku nggak bisa ngedit ini, nggak bisa ngedit admin ini.
Itu Gatra udah masuk ke admin.
Udah.
Oh,
Tapi
iya.
nggak bisa ngedit admin ini.
Nah, kok nggak bisa? Ada ke head
Iya.
po ya, nek sambil live.
Maksudnya?
Nggak tahu.
Ke head kalau sambil live jadi privasi gitu loh kayaknya.
Apa di anu?
Ya nanti gampang. Soalnya sambil live.
Maksudnya live apa tuh?
Live stream.
Oh. Ora iso apa?
Nggak tahu. Mungkin.
Nggak tahu.
Apa?
deh.
Saya coba tak anu apa? Tak
Karena
relock
aku nggak bisa ngedit.
Discord apa?
Nggak tahu sih. Aku
Ah, it's you two. It's been a while. The Shogun can't do much at the moment. Come straight in and see me. It's not your first time. I don't see what there is to be so alarmed about.
Gimana mana? Udah tak unlock nih.
Are you gonna get it fixed, or...?
Don't worry. The Shogun's not broken. I've just temporarily disabled many of her functions. Currently, the Shogun is unable to handle any business and cannot appear as me. So the easiest solution was to announce that I am resting. As I said, I need to think about Inazuma's eternity. And thinking takes time.
Punya aku bisa ngedit semua
But the
kemarin.
Shogun
Berapa
is
orang tuh?
still running based on her old rules.
Karena 2 orang aja.
I can't allow her to make
Bisa
any
kemarin.
mistakes while I am working things out.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Itu di mana ya? Apa
No. She was not created to ever be turned. Furthermore, I had even predicted at the time that I may wish to modify the Shogun's operational rules at some point in the future. However, that's why the Shogun has a robust system to safeguard against modification. It's also to protect against unforeseen circumstances. For now, while I figure out the form that eternity should take, it's more effective for me to temporarily disable some of the puppet's functions rather than attempt to modify her rules.
Di sini gacha lah ya.
Ini maksudnya edit roll-nya doang. Bukan masalah
semuanya bisa tuh.
Tapi satu doang nggak bisa tuh yang roll.
The thunderstorm is getting out of
Jadi-
control. This is the first I've heard of it.
Atau nggak tadi gini aja deh, di MG-nya. Suruh buka MG ini.
Lah itu apa? Buat ownernya itu
So
gimana?
the thunderstorm is drawing closer.
You can fix it.
Buat owner, nah itu makanya. Kok nggak
It's
bisa
just
ya?
a minor error.
Iya maksudnya dipindah
This kind of
ownernya
thing
itu.
was bound to happen. A small modification to the Shogun should fix it.
Gacha guys.
Kaca-kaca mana-mana.
Di sini ya.
Harusnya bisa
Don't look at
mindahin.
me like
Harusnya
that.
ya, belum
I've
juga
never
pernah
had to
mindahin.
tinker with the Shogun
Bisa
before,
mindahin.
and she's very complicated. It's practically
Coba ini, Mas.
inevitable for something to go wrong when you start tweaking things.
MEEG.
Yes,
Apa
that's
itu?
it. I'm not making excuses. It's the truth.
Ketik aja deh.
Hah?
Ketik aja.
Google MEEG gitu aja. Discord gitu.
M
Sambil di streaming nggak apa.
MEG.
Sambil lihat.
Gas.
ME6 toh.
Ya ME.
Gacha
Iya,
Noel
ME6,
Pak.
sorry,
Iya
sorry,
ya. Habis ini mau gacha Noel ini. Tonton ya. Wait. Kelarin dulu battle-nya.
Iya.
Apa?
Coba ya, nih.
MEG.
MEE6.
ME6.
ME6 Discord. Nah,
Enter
itu.
aja langsung enter. Paling
Nah,
atas.
itu klik.
Takut banget aku. Deg-degan.
Bisa.
Langsung semua streamer
Terus?
kan nggak dapet.
Add Discord.
Dapat weh.
Oke.
Add Discord.
Add to Discord.
Gacha di mana ya? Apa langsung
Nah,
gacha di
murah
sini?
Sambil battle gini.
Ya udah gitu.
Tempat Vanessa katanya.
Waduh, apa ya?
Vanessa, waduh.
Waduh. Lupa.
Anjir. Aku nggak elok.
Itu nggak login, otomatis login.
Auto login harusnya.
Lah ini enggak ih?
Heeh.
Kamu login pakai email kan?
Ora ngerti.
Loh.
Oh, dia nggak pernah login di browser. Dia nggak login di browser.
Oke,
Nah,
saya
Email, Bang.
Ingat nggak tuh?
Ora ngerti.
Nah, oke.
Lah, aku nggak ngerti.
Coba di-head dulu nanti kelihatan enggak tuh nek misal
Ah.
penting emailmu.
Kata nggak penting sih.
sini aja kali ya, gacanya ya.
Oke, enggak di tempat Noel. Ini. Gas.
Di mana?
Boleh. Vanessa? Katanya wangi di sana. Ketaknya.
Kata
Gitu ya?
orang-orang malah wanginya di sini.
Oke, boleh gas.
Di sini.
Nih,
Gas. Boleh.
Oh, terus, nah benar.
kalau itu ya. Oh iya bener. Terus?
Sing kui,
Go.
sing kiri, go.
Kan enggak ada apa.
Oke. Nyangkut.
Terus di setting.
Aduh.
Back.
Gacha.
Setting.
Oh, di situ.
Nah itu slide roll bisa diklik nggak? Nah itu
Bisa?
jadi member bisa nggak? Paling
Mana?
bawah tuh.
Member.
Paling bawah. Nah iya. Oh nggak bisa
Dah.
tuh. Yor nggak bisa kan Yor?
Bentar, ini lihat. Gimana?
Udah itu mau dilihat dulu apa nonton aku lihat gacha?
Bentar ini nonton bentar.
Iya.
Bisa kan? Harus
Oh, harus
premium.
premium. Nggak bisa berarti sekarang. Update itu berarti udah. Udah. Yuk gas gajah.
Gak bisa berarti.
Gak bisa, Mas. Ntar cariin deh,
Yang
cariin
kunci-kunci tadi
buat
gimana
lain.
gerbangnya?
Oke,
Iya kan?
oke, oke. Udah nih berarti.
Yang gerbang ya. Fix dapat bisa ngambil.
Ini bisa nggak ya? Kalau yang di
Oh ini harus ini punya
belum ya?
kunci.
Biar aku juga jadi owner
Punya
gitu.
kunci bisa kan berarti?
As
bisa,
before,
bisa.
Gitu aja.
I can see the
Cuma
way
Mas.
forward, yet there are still
Tadi
contradictions.
Mas, coba cari-cari gini
There
dulu.
is
Mau
no
lihat aku gacha
urgency
nggak? Tonton
to
live
reach
stream.
an ill-conceived verdict in haste just for
Sini
the
aku
sake of having
stream
reached
di ini
one
loh,
would be a
TikTok.
confusion of priorities.
Aku mau gacha kalau mau nonton sih.
Aku punya TikTok. Aku
Ya.
nggak punya TikTok.
If everyone sees that the Shogun is in good health, it'll put
Kasih
all
ya,
the
aku kasih ya.
speculation and rumors out there to rest. And who
Bismillah,
knows? A
Noel.
change of scenery might
Oke.
put you in a different
Mau
mood
berjudi
and give
bismillah.
you some fresh
Udah
inspiration.
wajib tuh.
You mean leave the
Akankah?
plane of
Nggak bisa ngeliat.
euthymia?
Punya aku delay, kamu jangan spoiler dulu.
Oke.
Oke, enggak.
Alah.
Ntar tak refresh.
Yes, you're right.
Grafik kenceng.
After all, the Shogun is currently unable to take care of business on my behalf. All right then. I'll come out for a while. Oh, since the theme of the day is a change of pace, you can just call me A. I'm not a great fan of rigid titles.
What? But you're just A's consciousness, aren't you?
Minimal dapat William lah.
Can consciousness actually leave this?
Gak apa-apa sih percobaan
I have my
pertama.
ways.
Kakak ente.
I would never subject myself to imprisonment voluntarily.
Oh, great! Then there's nothing to worry about. Allow us to be your tour guides.
Tour guides? What's a tour guide?
Someone to show you around the Inazuma of today and give you tips on where to eat and how to have fun. All right, let's go, go, go!
There's a familiarity to the
Sorry guys,
scent in the
baru
air
setting Discord ini
and the
anjir.
firmness beneath my feet. Now, time for a change of pace. Where should we go?
To the liveliest place in town!
Is this the marketplace? It's a far cry from how I remember it. The stores have changed, and so have the vendors. Well, that's to be expected.
It's the Shogun! What is the almighty Shogun doing here?
Isn't the Shogun sick? This is quite sudden.
I appear to have frightened the people.
Well, what did you expect? The almighty Shogun makes an impromptu appearance in town? People are gonna freak out a bit.
Patrolling the streets is the Tenryou Commission's job. The Shogun has a lot of information to process and orders to give out. She doesn't have time to deal with it herself. Additionally, the Shogun has no need of recreation. There would be no need for her to come here just to pass the time or to relax.
So, what do we do now? Should we go away for a while and make a more low-profile return later?
Why? It's not like I'm here to cause trouble. Let's just relax.
It was more the ordinary people that Paimon was worried about. Never mind. This definitely seems like your style, eh?
People still use Mora in commercial transactions, I assume.
Yep, same as ever. Just as shiny and just as hypnotic. Wait a second. Hey, are you saying you don't have any Mora either?
Of course I don't. There is no need for commerce in the plane of Euthymia. If I ever need something, I can simply have one of the commissions bring it to me. Wait, what do you mean, either?
Anyway, people seem to be behaving in a very orderly fashion. I don't see the liveliness you spoke of anywhere.
People aren't exactly gonna let their hair down in front of the almighty Shogun.
What is this stall selling? I don't believe I've ever seen this before.
What's the Shogun doing here? What am I supposed to do in this situation? I'm so nervous. What's the Shogun doing here? What am I supposed to do in this situation? Shogun, excuse me.
It's all right. Relax. I'm just here to look around. I'm having a change of pace today. Could you tell me about the items you're selling?
Of course. I've got all kinds of snacks here. Takoyaki, dango, and milk, and so on.
Huh? Milk? Sounds kind of like the odd one out.
It might sound odd, but it is in fact my specialty. You see, many of the stores in town are already very well established. I couldn't compete with them no matter what I sell. So my idea was to create some new combinations to give customers a novel experience. For example, my latest concoction is this dango milk. When the dango are worked into a viscous form, they mix very nicely with the milk. The focus is not just the taste, but also the unique texture.
Oh, dango with milk. I've never heard of it. What made you want to do this?
I'm sorry, Shogun. I've got no bone to pick with eternity.
I said relax. There's no need to go treading on eggshells. Do you really think the eternity I pursue is something that can be shaken by dango and milk?
Why do I feel like she's different than I expected? Actually, it came to me by chance. A friend was catering once and made too many dango, but there were more than I had use for. My milk wasn't selling well at that time either, and both dango and milk have a short shelf life. So I thought I'd try mixing the two as I had nothing to lose. To my surprise, in the right proportion, it tasted superb.
A chance combination. Interesting.
The almighty Shogun wants to try? Well, certainly. And you two should try it too.
Nice. It's sweet.
Yeah, it's definitely a drink, but it also feels like eating food.
It's a little bit like porridge? Anyway, I like it.
Lah ini padahal mau ngelawan dia ya. Tapi kok malah
I imagine
mukanya
that
jadi
an item as
kayak gitu,
delicious
Cuk.
as this
Anjir.
dango milk must sell exceptionally well, no?
Well, I won't lie to you. Sales are very average.
Huh? So it's selling slowly?
Because most people aren't willing to give it a try. I'm not saying the almighty Shogun has unusual tastes.
I see.
No. Almighty
Is it? Of course. By the way, Miko, she's always bragging.
Sure, let's go.
Oke guys, mungkin ini segini dulu aja lah ya. Ada tamu guys, ada tamu nggak diundang lagi, anjir. Nanti malam lah kita live lagi ya. Oke, see ya guys.